When tabling its report in Parliament on IEBC removal, the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee also tabled the Elections Amendment Bill 2016 and on the elections offences as well. And although the report and the accompanying draft bills could have serious political ramifications across the political divide, members of Parliament have expressed authority from their principals to pass the motion without any amendments. Duncan Haemba is next with a sneak preview on the Elections Amendment Bill 2016.
According to the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee, the principal object of the bill is to amend the Elections, IEBC, Political Parties, the Supreme Court and Registration of Persons Acts of 2011 in order to address concerns noted by the Joint Committee on matters relating to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the conduct of elections. The bill seeks to alter the period for conducting party primaries from at least 45 days before a general election to at least 60 days before the election. Submissions of the party membership list to the Commission has also been changed from at least 45 days before the date of a general election to at least 90 days before the date of election to ensure party members are clearly identified 3 months before the election. Clause 10 of the bill seeks to amend Section 31 of the Elections Act of 2011, which requires political parties to submit the names of persons contesting in their primaries and the date of their primaries at least 21 days before the nomination day. The names and dates are to be published in the Gazette within 7 days of receipt by the Commission. The import of the amendment is to stop party hopping once an individual loses in the party primaries, be it fairly or unfairly. Life for the restless politicians is further complicated by Clause 11 of the bill, which seeks to amend Section 33 of the Elections Act that will require independent candidates to submit to the Commission their names at least 90 days before the general election, and that the Commission publishes the names in the Gazette at least 14 days before the nomination day. This implies that those seeking to vie as independent candidates identify themselves way before political parties conduct their respective party primaries.
I would like to urge the leaderships of the two houses to support the work of this committee by ensuring that the report and the draft bills which are next to the report are passed without any amendment in the two houses.
Clause 3 of the bill seeks to amend Section 5 of the Elections Act to disallow the use of acknowledgement of registration certificate, popularly known as waiting card, as an identification document for the purposes of an election. Also inserted is a new section to provide for an audit of the register of voters and to require that for the purposes of the August 2017 general election, the Commission engages an independent firm to conduct an audit to verify the accuracy of the register and to update the register and submit the report of the audit to Parliament, implement the recommendations set out in the report, and to submit the report of such implementation to Parliament. This means in the event the audit cleans up the voter register, then political parties will have to contend with the aftermath, particularly those whose strongholds will be significantly affected once voters are struck off from the register.
The recommendations that were made, if approved by Parliament, will ensure that this country will have free and fair elections that can be measured by the constitutional standards which are set out.
Another controversial aspect is Clause 39 of the bill, which seeks to amend Section 12 of the Supreme Court Act to require the submission of certified copies of documents used to declare the results of the election of the President to the Supreme Court within 48 hours of service of a petition challenging the election of the President. On future IEBC, Clause 32 of the bill seeks to amend Section 6 of IEBC to remove the requirement that commissioners be citizens of Kenya. This means that should the act come in place, non-Kenyans can be appointed as commissioners to head IEBC. The bill also seeks to amend Section 9 of the Registration of Persons Act to require the issuance of an ID card within 30 days of the date of registration and replacement of an identification card within 14 days. Instructions to their political tenants in Parliament are explicit to adopt the report without any amendments. Will they or will they not, given the serious ramifications that it carries? Duncan Hemba, KTN News.